This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, let's start the session. It's about the practicals about Phyllodes tumor of breast. Okay. What is Phyllodes tumor? It is a benign stromal tumor. Like fibroadenoma, it arises from intralobular stroma, but are much less common. Fibroadenomas are more usually seen in female breast. Okay, they are the most common stromal tumors. Next to stromal tumors, these are Phyllodes tumor, which are less common, and they arise from intralobular stroma. Although they can occur at any age, most present in the 6th decade, that is 10 to 20 years later than the peak age for fibroadenomas. Fibroadenomas occur usually between 35 to 45 years, and this Phyllodes tumor occurs 10 to 20 years later, that is in the 6th decade. Okay, the majority are detected as palpable masses, but a few are found by mammography. These are detected as palpable masses clinically. Okay, cystosarcoma phyllodes is a term sometimes used for these lesions. Cystosarcoma phyllodes is also used, but most commonly Phyllodes tumor is preferred. However, Phyllodes tumor is preferred since most behave in a relatively benign fashion and are not cystic. These are benign tumors, and these are not cystic disease of the breast. Okay, Phyllodes tumor are associated with clonal acquired chromosomal changes, with gains in chromosome 1q being the most frequent. The most frequent chromosome changes gain in chromosome 1q. Okay, increased numbers of chromosomal aberrations and overexpression of the homeobox transcription factor, that is HOXB13. This is a homeobox transcription factor which its overexpression or aberration may lead to development of Phyllodes tumor. Okay, these are associated with higher tumor grade and more aggressive clinical behavior. Coming to morphology, the tumors vary in size from a few centimeters to massive lesions involving the entire breast. Okay, it may vary from size from few centimeters to, or it may involve the whole breast. The larger lesions often have bulbous protrusions. Okay, these bulbous protrusions are phyllodes. It is a Greek word for leaf-like. Leaf-like pattern is seen in these phyllodes. Okay, due to the presence of nodules of proliferating stroma covered by epithelium. Here it is a intralobular stroma, and there will be a proliferating stroma, nodules of proliferating stroma covered by epithelium. Okay, leaf-like bulbous protrusions are seen. In some tumors, these protrusions extend into a cystic space. This growth pattern can also occasionally be seen in larger fibroadenomas and is not an indication of malignancy. This pattern is also seen in fibroadenoma. Phyllodes tumors are distinguished from fibroadenomas on the basis of higher cellularity, higher mitotic rate, nuclear pleomorphism, stromal overgrowth, and infiltrative borders. These are all the distinguishing features of Phyllodes tumor from fibroadenoma. What are those? Higher cellularity, higher mitotic rate, nuclear pleomorphism, stromal overgrowth, and infiltrative borders. Okay, low-grade lesions resemble fibroadenomas but are more cellular and mitotically active. High-grade lesions may be difficult to distinguish from malignant sarcomas and may have foci of mesenchymal differentiation. Example, resembling rhabdomyosarcoma or liposarcoma. Okay, low-grade lesions may resemble fibroadenomas, but distinguishing feature is it is more cellular and more mitotically active. High-grade lesions may be difficult to distinguish from malignant sarcomas and may have foci of mesenchymal differentiation. Okay, coming to gross features, grossly the tumor is generally large, 10 to 15 centimeters in diameter, round to oval, has a basillated appearance and less fully encapsulated than a fibroadenoma. Okay, the basillated appearance, leaf-like basillated appearance is seen grossly. Okay, on cut surface it is gray white with cystic cavities, areas of hemorrhages, necrosis, and degenerative changes. See, this is the gross specimen we have. This is the gross specimen we have. This is a okay. This is a tumor of the breast showing a leaf-like pattern, gray white leaf-like pattern. Okay, and we can see cystic spaces, and areas of necrosis also can be seen. Okay, cut section of breast specimen showing large mass measuring 20 into 10 centimeter. Okay, this is a cut section of a breast specimen showing a large mass. This is whole of the breast. Okay, the mass is occupying whole of the breast. Okay, it is about 20 into 10 centimeters, occupying the whole breast, which is lobulated. This is lobulated. See, here one lobule, here one lobule, one lobule, one lobule. Okay, lobulated and has a leaf-like pattern with areas of necrosis. Okay, diagnosis: benign phyllodes tumor of breast. What are the microscopic features? Histologically, the phyllodes tumor is composed of an extremely hypercellular stroma accompanied by benign ductal structures. Okay, extremely hypercellular stroma. Okay, this is an intralobular stromal tumor. So, hypercellular stroma accompanied by the ductal structures are benign. Okay, thus phyllodes tumor resembles fibroadenoma except for marked stromal overgrowth. Only difference is between fibroadenoma and phyllodes is marked stromal growth. Histological criteria to distinguish benign, borderline, and malignant categories. In phyllodes tumor, there are three categories: benign, borderline, and malignant categories. And this is distinguished from one another based on following cellular features of stroma. What are those? Frequency of mitosis, cellular atypia, cellularity, and infiltrative margins. Okay, if the frequency of mitosis is more, it comes under malignant, and more cellular atypia, more cellularity, and more infiltrative margins, these are all comes under malignant, whereas less frequency of mitosis, less atypia, less cellularity, and there is no absence of infiltrative margins means it is a benign phyllodes tumor. This is a microscopic picture showing stromal overgrowth. See, more cellularity, and see the ducts are compressed. Ducts are compressed, and these are leaf-like ducts. Okay, leaf-like ducts having cellular stroma. Most phyllodes tumor are low grade. These occasionally recur locally but do not metastasize. In contrast, intermediate and high-grade phyllodes tumors often recur locally unless they are treated with wide excision or mastectomy. Regardless of grade, lymphatic spread is rare and axillary lymph node dissection is contraindicated. There is no metastasis, there is no lymphatic spread, and Alveolar lymph node dissection is contraindicated. Okay. The uncommon high-grade lesions give rise to distant hematogenous metastasis in about 1/3. High-grade lesions are very uncommon, and in these high-grade lesions, only 1/3 cases will have distant hematogenous metastasis. There will be no lymphatic spread, only the stromal component metastasis. Okay, this is about Phyllodes tumor. Once look at the gross specimen. This is a specimen of breast showing a large tumor mass measuring about 20 into 10 centimeter, which is gray white and lobulated, occupying whole of the breast tissue and having leaf-like patterns, lobules, leaf-like pattern. Okay, there are few cystic spaces and areas of necrosis can be seen. This is about benign Phyllodes tumor. Okay. This comes the end of the this session. This is the benign Phyllodes tumor. This is the gross specimen you will have. Okay. Thank you.